on the planet. I used to work in a restaurant years ago where we would make a prime rib every weekend. We'd sell that thing out so quickly, and I'll tell you, the value that we're doing today is about 100 times better than the value that we did back then. One piece of prime rib in 1985 we'd charge $26.95. You are getting, I'm late for dinner or lunch here. You're getting your choice of an entire incredible prime rib, which you're looking at right there. Oh my gosh, look at it. Or you can go the ham, the Carver ham. I love a Carver ham. Easy, simple, lots of meat. You have your choice of either one of those today, $69.95 or $129.95. Or you can take all the work out of your Easter holiday, take all the work out of Mother's Day, right? And you can order the combo and get the combo for our price of $169.95. We have FlexPay available on that. Look at that beautiful ham. Look at how much you get. That's for $69.95. You could feed 10, 12, 14 people with that. That is what a Carver ham looks like. It is a boneless ham. It is the easiest ham you will ever use and carve. That comes cooked. All you have to do, and frozen, you just have to reheat that. The prime rib comes raw, easy to prepare. We'll tell you all about that. TJ Verano from Scudo & Sons is here. Welcome, my friend.
Hi, thank you. So glad to be back with you.
If I don't have a bite of this right now, I'm gonna lose it.
I've already got you set up.
All right, is this me right here?
Date, but I've got you right here, guy.
All right, hold on. This is the prime rib.
I'm
gonna go in a little of the juice. All right. It was the ham juice, but I don't care. I don't care. That is. Let me tell you the thing real quick about a prime rib. And we're gonna show you both. I used to do prime rib in a restaurant many years ago. I know you've probably done it as well.
Yeah.
And we would get Black Angus. Black Angus is the best for everybody out there. First of all, the marbling is incredible. It has a bit of a looser texture and a more even distribution of fat inside the meat itself. So it's fork tender. It's not tough like the ones you get at the supermarket. It is amazing. Yeah. The ham, the Carver ham, is so easy. I like a ham that I can slice because I get a fresh slice every time. It's not pre-cut, and then it kind of dries out, so it stays nice and juicy. Look at that prime rib. Yeah. Now, I got to get all the business out of the way so TJ and I can enjoy ourselves. Yeah. You have 2 shipping dates, okay? And it's going to come frozen. All right, the ham is cooked, just warm it up. The prime rib you're going to cook, which I'm happy about. I don't want a pre-cooked prime rib. So your choices are a delivery of March 13th or March 27th, both in time for the Easter holiday. If you don't want to work on Easter, you need to order this. And I don't care if you get the rib, or if you get the ham, or if you get both, but do yourself a favor, get something today. FlexPay is available, free shipping on the rib roast and the combo, 079482. TJ, welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Guy. Thanks for having me.
So I always think when I think of a ham and a prime rib, I think of celebration.
That's right.
It's like, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. The house smells good. People come over. You know everybody's going to be happy.
Strangers come over.
Yeah, people come from all next to the woods. So let's talk about what you want to start with the rib first?
Yeah, let's talk about this. So it really starts with that premium ingredient. And our family's been working with these sources, these farmers, for over 50 years. And they've become family, right? And they've become family. There you can see my family right there. Yeah. That's my dad, Scudo. He's an Italian immigrant, came over from Italy, and what he brought with him was his suitcase and his book full of recipes, right? Yeah. So he came over here and he loves spending time in the kitchen. And I really wanted everyone at home to have more convenient items to share with their family, so that you could spend more time around the kitchen table, less time in the kitchen, right? And that's what it starts right here. Everyone gets a little bit scared cooking a prime rib like this, but honestly, the way we have it set up here, Guy, it's hand trimmed by our expert butchers. There's little to no fat on this. The only fat you're gonna see is that little kernel inside, which holds all that juices, and it expands out to the rest of the prime rib roast.
You know, I'm going right in here.
Yeah,
give it a
look
little
at that
bath.
bite. That's a great bite.
That's a good bite. I love the cap.
That's a great bite, yeah. How is it?
You know what it reminds me of? Back in the days of my restaurant days.
Yeah.
Because I would take the prime rib right out of the oven, take the fat cap off,
that's right,
and we would slice. And I would do that in a shirt and tie because I was one of the restaurant managers. I got to tell you, a lot of it went in my mouth. Even back then, when I was cooking it. But I want you to look at the marbling. And remember when I talked about, hold that shot right there for a sec, TJ. Yeah. Do you see the texture of that meat? The difference between Black Angus and a regular cut that you get at a supermarket, okay? Do you see how the grain of the meat is a little bit looser? And if I touch it, in here, you see how loose? That is even marbling. That's why it holds the juice. Watch, look, I just put the pork in it. Look,
it's pouring out of it.
It's pouring out.
Yeah.
So it holds the juice. The fat is actually distributed better.
Yeah.
And that's why you get that prime rib flavor in every bite.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, this is the roast that ribeye steak, like the restaurant you were talking about, that used to serve these amazing steaks from. This is that ribeye. This is that ribeye cut that you're getting. And Guy, we were talking earlier, we were joking about the price of what that would have cost in the restaurant. A slice of this ribeye. And you're getting this whole roast, a 4-pound, and it's really end to end. You can eat this end to end because it's already hand trimmed by our expert butchers, and we just keep on piling on, and we have this extra au jus. Make sure we save all this au jus because we're just gonna keep on serving this to our guests just like this. We're gonna juice this up. We have a little pesto we add to it.
Sure.
And you're definitely gonna be left with leftovers. You're gonna have so many leftovers.
So when you order the prime rib, you're gonna get a couple of tubs of the garlic butter, okay?
Yeah.
Garlic butter, you're gonna season it ahead of time, or you're gonna put it on the rib before you put it in the oven. I also like to put a little salt and pepper. That's totally up to you. You can do that as well. That's the preparation. I like the kind of slam dunk cook where you put your oven on 500, you throw it in there for 10 minutes, leave the door shut, leave it for another 2 hours, comes out medium rare every time.
Yeah, that's exactly how we did it. That's exactly how we did it. And I'm gonna show you in a minute here, Guy, exactly how we wanna prepare it at home to make it come out exactly like this. Just juicing.
Look at that.
And this is so much moisture there.
Look at that. Folks, let me tell you, I was in the restaurant business for 17 years. That's how prime rib is supposed to look. Right? My buddy Rick, he knows, Rick, that's how prime rib is supposed to look. And you see that little globule of fat in the middle? That's good.
Yeah.
That's what's replenishing, you know, that delicious fat in the meat itself.
The flavor pocket.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
holding all that juices.
You buy a sirloin or some other cuts of meat, there's gonna be very little fat in them, okay? Especially like a filet. Everybody's like, filet. I love a filet because it's easy and it's soft, but it doesn't have a ton of flavor, right? This has inherent flavor, and you can come real close on that, right? It has inherent flavor because it's Black Angus. A little salt and pepper and a couple of tubs of the garlic butter, and you are good to go. So here's what I'll tell you. If you want the combo, where you get a big honking, you know, piece of prime rib roast, and you also get the ham, that is the most limited. I've got, how many left? I've got 600 left in the combo, really? All right.
That's great.
And that's for March 13th delivery. Here's what I'll tell you, because a lot of you out there, empty nesters, you're saying, what am I gonna do with all that food? So listen, it comes frozen. You can eat one or the other. If you're having a lot of people over, you want to cook both. But remember, the prime rib, both of these have a 365-day freezer life.
Yeah.
So you can eat them piecemeal as you like. You can cut half the prime rib if you want to and save the other half. But I like leftovers, and I want to show you. This is what you're getting. We'll get our overhead shot. Mikey will do that for us. Look at all the prime rib that you're getting. For $129.
A lot of people.
That is enough to feed probably 6 to 8 people, me and Danny and 2 other people, because I would eat 3 pieces, but most people will not. Look at the ham. This is like, when I saw this sliced up, you know, and TJ and Rick sliced it up, I'm like, look at all that ham. Now remember, you can use some of that ham. You can put some in a plastic bag. You can save it and you can use it on a sandwich. You can cut it up and you can use it for breakfast. There is nothing better than ham and eggs. You know? I'm a ham and egger. There's nothing better than ham and eggs, okay? You can do that. You can make Cubans out of this, okay? You're also gonna get the glaze. Can I glaze over here? Do you mind?
We can glaze too.
So here's the ham, what it's gonna look like, okay? This is sort of out of the package, and then we've kind of just put it in the oven and we let it kind of get a little bit of caramelization on the outside. This is a lot of ham, folks, okay? This is 4 pounds. That is a ton of ham, and this ham sliced up turns out to be, and I'm actually gonna put a little on here too. This is the ham. Actually, you know what I kind of like? I kind of like this.
There you go.
So there's the ham, all right, that you're gonna get. I mean, come on, folks. You could have 8, 10, 12 people over here, and you're easily gonna be able to feed them. By the way, I have side dishes that you can also order, and they are absolutely killer. Cream spinach. You go to any good steak restaurant across America, more than likely, they're gonna have cream spinach on the menu.
That's right.
There's a Ruth's Chris downtown. They always have cream spinach, my favorite. We also have the scallop potatoes. You can get those. You realize what we're doing here? We are taking all the crappy part of the holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Out.
Yeah, my dad used to spend all weekend doing this.
Dude.
All weekend at the grocery store. I used to be with my dad. And you know how long it would take him to make something like this? This cream spinach, all these fresh ingredients.
I told you about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I love the Thanksgiving holiday, but it's probably one of my worst holidays of the year because not only do I have to cook Thanksgiving for me and my family, I also do a separate one for my mother who's 90 years old. So I don't enjoy it. And by the time it's ready to sit down, guess what I don't eat? Thanksgiving dinner. I wait till the next day. Because I don't want to work, and I don't want to be in the kitchen smelling it all day. I don't want to deal with that.
Guy, that's honestly why we got started. You know, with Scudo and Son, I really wanted to dive into these memories with my dad, growing up in the kitchen, but we missed them in the kitchen. And you want your loved ones at home, you want to be around the kitchen table. You don't want to be stuck in the kitchen. And my dad would be in there for hours and hours.
Washing dishes all day.
And you can
trying to be there with your
shots
guests.
of my girls. Those are my two girls right there, Scarlett and Rosie. And look at how they're baking. I play a little game with them. They help me out now. They're my little helpers. So we take one of these Epicurean butters that we're gonna get. You're gonna get 2 of these in the pack, and we're just gonna butter this entire roast that we have here. And when this whole thing is coated, what I want you to do, Guy, when you have this at home, once this whole thing is buttered, okay, you're gonna get the oven set for 475 degrees. I want you to add a little bit. I'm gonna go red wine, okay? Or you could do water in the roasting pan.
Or you could put beef stock or whatever you have.
Yeah, beef stock, another great one, right?
Cake, right?
Just something to keep it from getting too smoky in that oven. You're gonna take that, you're gonna set it 475. Now here's where these oven hangers come in. Behind you, you're gonna have your roast ready to go. If you don't mind, let me grab this towel.
I got you.
So this roast is gonna be ready to go after a half hour of it being in the oven.
30 minutes.
What I want you to do is 30 minutes at 475. I want you to turn the oven off.
Okay.
Turn it off, let it sit for 2 hours. That's where these oven hangers are coming into play.
See these?
Do not open the oven, right?
Do not open.
A delicious prime
Well, you
rib.
want to keep that residual heat in there because that's what's cooking.
You do, and you don't want people, you know, your family's going to be showing up and they're going to be peeking around, they're going to be looking inside your oven, and you don't want that to happen. You want that thing closed, right, for 2 hours. That's going to create that medium, that nice medium. So this is how it's going to come out. That's why we put that butter on there. It's like baking a cake, that icing that we're putting on there.
Look at this hunk of meat. Look at this.
Delicious roast there.
I'm like, yes. I mean, there is something about it. Now, all you did was turn the oven on 475 when it hits temperature, and you've coated it, pop it in, shut the door, cook it for 30 minutes, leave it in there for another 2 hours. That's it. You don't have to go and don't put more juice on it. Don't do none of that. The juice is all contained within. And I would also give it a little time to rest, probably, you know, maybe 50 minutes, an hour, whatever, 10 minutes, whatever. You don't give it at least 10. Chef Rick just said 10. But it's going to hold that heat. It's probably going to hold that heat for an hour. And I'm okay with prime rib that's kind of warm. I like that. I think the flavors come out.
Yeah, you definitely want to let it rest.
What do we got?
Nice char here. You can see that char that's across the top there. And that's really the end result because of the prep method that we had there with that butter. It just soaks in.
All right,
it soaks in.
Don't turn the channel. Don't turn the channel.
And you could just see the juices coming right out of there. That's a waterfall.
That is
a waterfall of deliciousness.
Give me one more slice.
Yeah, I'm gonna slice you up.
Give me one more slice.
You got your.
I mean, cut another. Actually, cut a slice.
Okay.
I want to see one more time. Ready?
Okay. I thought you might wanted to eat a little more.
Watch. I'm gonna right after this. Watch. Now that's after letting it rest for about 10, 15 minutes.
Falls right over.
So all the fat that is, a lot of fat that's on the outside, but that little nugget of fat right there, that's what's feeding the flavor to the meat. Would you cut me?
Yeah,
give me a little end cap. You can even give me that
a little bit of the deck.
I actually like the outside, a little bit of the crust out there. We're gonna cut the ham for you in a minute.
Yeah, great.
And then when are we going to our oven cam? All right, I'm gonna do that in a bit, but let me try this.
Here you go.
I'll just grab it with my fingers, dude.
Oh yeah, just go right in. No worries.
And I'll grab that piece too.
All good.
Dude, salt, there's a little garlic butter on the outside. Come on over. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna do it. So, let me swallow. 475, put the butter on, salt, pepper, in the oven, shut the door. Leave it for 30 minutes, okay? Turn the oven off, set your timer, 2 hours. Perfect medium rare every time. If you like it a little more well done, then I don't wanna talk to you, but if you do like it a little more well done, you can leave it in the oven a little bit longer. So we have our oven cam. Check this out. Look at that. Do you see? Looky, 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 looky. I'm gonna give it a little spin and show you. Is it juicy? I think you can see how juicy that is. Look at that, okay? Absolutely perfect. You can slice it thin. Should I take it with me? Oh, I love it. You mean like I can take it like right out to my car? Because that's what I want to do. There's nothing like it. You know, the one thing I love, prime rib is my absolute favorite piece of meat.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had Chateaubriand, I've had every kind of meat you could possibly have. I love lamb, I love all that. Prime rib is the king, okay? Yeah. When I would sell it and we'd offer it at the restaurant, it would sell out by 8 o'clock every night. Because I did two. I would do two on the weekends because it's such a treat. And do you know why it sold so well? Nobody wants to make it at home. They're afraid they're gonna screw it up. They're gonna undercook it, overcook it. So easy. First of all, let me show you how it's gonna be delivered, packed in dry ice. Go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, so you're gonna get this frozen. You can see your roast inside with the 2 butters. So everything's gonna be frozen for you. We're gonna blast freeze this, vacuum sealed. So that's why when you spoke to the shelf life of it, 365 days, you're gonna have this frozen. And what I love about that, right now it's just myself, my wife, and the 2 girls at home.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the prime rib for Easter, then we're gonna do the ham for Mother's Day.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah, so because you keep them frozen.
Because you can freeze it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to cook it next Easter,
right.
you could have both of them.
And by the way, if you go and try to price out rib roasts, our value is so incredible, okay? And everything is included. You don't have to buy a bunch of extra stuff. You can get the sides. You can do your whole Easter dinner, your whole Mother's Day dinner with one move on your phone, right? You see that little code down there? That's the quickest way to be able to dial. I cannot get over. Look at this. Tell me that's not like a waterfall of juice.
It starts with that premium.
Give it another slice. Just give it. Let's do it.
And that's what it. You know, it's that Black Angus. Only so many qualify as Black Angus cattle, right? So this Black Angus beef, a little kernel there.
That's all right. That's not going to be thrown away.
We do that for the shaved steak. Shaved steak meat, right? Get a little bit of a nice Philly cheesesteak that we make out of it. That's what we have at
steak and eggs.
Yeah.
And you can see how beautiful,
delicious,
how gorgeous that is. And again, look at the juice inside there. If you want to order this, I've only got about 10 minutes remaining. Remember, you have 3 choices. You can go the ham. And we'll also carve some ham up for you, too.
Yeah.
You could do the ham. You could do the rib roast. If you want March 13th delivery on the prime rib, I got 300 left. Okay, that's it. Wow. 300 left if you want the prime rib. The combo, very limited as well. With the combo, you're gonna get a big jumbo ham, you're gonna get the big jumbo prime rib, you're gonna get all the sides, you're gonna get the glaze for the ham, you're gonna get the garlic butter, all that for $169.95. Great. Let me just tell you, if I could get somebody to do an entire Thanksgiving dinner or an entire Easter dinner with me sitting down drinking some of Curtis's wine, I would pay $300 or $400 for that, okay? Because you can't replace that. And then I wind up not having as much fun with my guests because I'm exhausted. I've been cooking all day. I've been cooking the night before. You can do all this same day. You can put the sides in the oven, keep those warm, take those out. When you're ready to blast the rib, blast the rib. When that's done after 2 hours, you take that out. Now you can put your ham in. You can do it, all you're doing is taking something out and putting something in. You're not having to worry about, well, did I pick the right piece? Do I have to run back to the store? Did I miss anything? And I want you to look at look at this beautiful platter right here, okay? Roasted potatoes, a little rosemary's garnish, and then we've got that beautiful meat, and you can see how gorgeous that is.
That's only a quarter of it.
Let's talk ham.
Yeah, so the ham.
Should I move this so you can?
Yep.
All right.
So this is a fully cooked ham. Okay, it's already fully cooked, obviously, the ham.
Brined and smoked.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're gonna do with this is 350 on the oven, 40 to 45 minutes. What I do is I glaze it first before I put it in because I want that nice caramelization. You're gonna get that glaze packet too, right? That's gonna come with it. Applewood smoked. And the best part about this is it's boneless. End to end, no fat. It's already hand trimmed. Okay. And you don't have to deal with that bone. You know, I'm not a chef.
No.
My dad wasn't a chef, so anytime you put a bone-in product around us, it was always a little dangerous in the kitchen.
Well, it's work and it's time and it's work. And what I like about a Carver ham, you know, this is the top leg of the pork, and you don't have to deal with a lot of gristle. And when we cut it, I'll show you. A lot of spiral hams or the big knuckle hams, very good flavor, all that stuff. You know, you get the juice from the bone, but the problem is it's not the easiest ham to serve, and everybody wants to take either the top quarter or the bottom quarter because the flavor profile is different. You get consistency in a Carver ham. And when do we have one we can slice up?
Great. Yeah, let me grab this ham out.
Yeah, we'll pull one out. And when you saw our beauty plates, the consistency of the slices of the ham, Very little fat. There might be a little trace of it around the exterior, but very little. Wow, look at that one, TJ.
Yeah, the caramelization.
Look at that.
It looks delicious. This is my girl's favorite, right? The kids love the ham.
I'll take this off. And
you got it?
Yeah, I got it, bro.
Almost got to go 2 hands on it because this thing is heavy. 4 pounds, 4 pounds of...
and don't throw that away.
No, yeah.
Save that.
Hit me with a little bit of that.
Yeah, I will.
Let's get a little bit on there. A little bit more glaze. I'll take the glaze, right? And I'll glaze it again now that it's already out and finished here. And then we're going to go into slicing, right?
So now you want to cut across the
knife's
grain.
going right, yep. Knife's going right through it.
Now here's what I told you about the meat consistency. Look what's missing. Grizzle, right? That circle around the bone, the sort of compartmentalized slices of meat where some have fat, some don't.
Yeah.
This is pure, unadulterated ham, okay? And I'm telling you, you put this on a sandwich, you put this with some eggs in the morning, you have it on a croissant in the morning. Look at how beautiful. And there's no waste. I'm not cutting away a bunch of the fat.
Yep, already hand trimmed by our expert butchers.
Yep.
And what I do, Guy, just to save for leftovers, I'm only gonna glaze what I'm cutting. So if you take a look here, I'm only gonna glaze this, and I'm gonna save the rest because it's gonna lock in that moisture. So I'm just gonna glaze it as I serve, and the rest is gonna go in the fridge. So when I warm it up, you can actually just keep the rest for leftovers, and this is gonna stay intact and moisture.
All right, well, here's what I'm doing. I'm slicing up some pieces for the crew.
Oh, great.
All right, we've got...
Let's head over.
All right, everybody's here. Haley and Keith are here. All right, here you go, guys. You ready? Come on over. Yeah. Do we have a fork? Do we have a... Yeah, I got a fork right here.
Forks here.
We got 2 forks.
You got a fork?
Or they can use their fingers, but no, they want to be done. So here's one for you. Keith, there's one for you.
Dig in.
So grab any one of these. Here, I'll make sure they're not too big. Let me cut the... Yeah, go ahead. Dan.
Wow, look at that.
My man. Keith, grab.
That's good.
No, you don't take the big piece.
There you go.
Oh, dear, right here. A little bit easier to eat. I don't want you hacking out here. I'll be giving you the Heimlich out here. All right. Thumbs up.
Good.
Amazing.
I mean, right? So
thank you.
So good, everybody. And like I said, look at your yield. I want you to look at this pile of meat. If you're an empty nester, I don't want you to worry about that, okay? You can eat what you want. And not only that, bring some over to your neighbors. Bring some to your kids if you have leftovers, okay? Or bring some to people around. Look at how beautiful. That is a pile of prime rib, folks, and you are gonna absolutely love it. I have 2 minutes and a few seconds left on the clock. Remember, how do I order? Either the ham or the rib or both. I have March 13th as a delivery, and I have March, what's the other one, 27th? Is that what it is? Yeah, March 27th. So either one of those days, it's gonna come frozen. Everything you need is in there. The garlic butter is in with the prime rib. The ham glaze comes with the ham. All right, no matter what you get, you're gonna get everything that you absolutely need. Do not forget about the cream spinach and the potatoes. I wanna make your day easy. And by the way, I have croissants coming up. I have sweetbreads coming up. I got Curtis wine coming up. So we can do your entire holiday meal, your great gathering, without you even having to leave. Just pick up the phone or go on your tablet or hit that little QR code down there with your phone. Take a picture of it, it'll take you right where you need to go. Look at this ham.
Yeah.
Look at how beautiful that is.
It's amazing, right?
I love the little crust on the outside.
Yeah, and again, just like the prime rib, it starts with that premium source. The relationships we've had with the farmers for over 50 years, and we really trust those farmers. They've become part of our family. They're at our houses every holiday, just like the rest of our family members, because we truly trust them. We trust the ingredient that it starts with.
That glaze is
How
money.
amazing is it?
That glaze is so good. I
Nice
can taste the clove
caramelization.
and the cinnamon and all that stuff in there.
Yeah.
And that comes with it. All you do with the glaze pack is you just add water. Okay?
Yeah.
The pack is all dehydrated, so you're ready to go. All you have to do is add water. If you want to get the ham, it's only $23 to get it home. If you want the prime rib, it's only $43 to get it home. We have it on 3 monthly payments. If you want to get both, you could spread the payments out even further if you want to get both of those. It's $169.95 for the combo. How many left of the combos, Andre? All right, so if you want it on the 13th, I've got about 500 left. I've got 700 left if you want to get it, 1,700 if you want to get it a little bit later. For me, it just makes it easy. We all love holidays. We like holidays until they get there sometimes, and then we're like, we forget how hard it is.
It is.
You've got kids.
Oh, yeah.
I got a kid.
Yeah.
I got my mom. I've got family. I've got, friends, neighbors, all that stuff. If you don't want to work hard and you want to get a great guaranteed result, order this. Honestly, I'm trying to help you more than anything else. I just want to help you because I'm telling you, and a lot of people do not have the background to understand how to select a prime rib. They don't know how to pick a ham. Okay? They buy more than they need, or they buy less than they need, or you go and you pick out a prime rib, right? You don't know if it's going to be good just by looking at it. A butcher will, but you don't know. That's why we select Black Angus.
Yes.
That's why we give you the best ham of all time. Get it while you can. It's our best value. 079482 is the item number. Hey, don't forget about the side dishes. We've got the Scudo and Son. You can get 2 pound, 2 trays of scalloped potatoes, or you can get the cream spinach, or you can get the combination of both.
Oven ready too, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Also available.
Where were these the whole time?
Yeah, I know, because you and I would have been making some dang sandwiches
Dip them in
out
that
here.
garlic butter.
We have